forward, anterior, rotated, those are also issues, but the most pain is the lateral. So once it starts lining up like this, people report much better, how they feel much better. Even though I still have other things to deal with.
So you're rotating this part.
I'm not rotating anything, I'm just showing you the straight, I'm just doing a straight, I'm stabilizing here, shoving the tibia back that way.
Okay.
That's all I'm doing, okay? And how does that feel?
Feels fine.
Doesn't feel like I'm doing anything, does it?
Yeah, I
No.
hardly anything.
It's really,
I'm just distracted by
it's
the
really,
noise because it echoes against the table.
okay. Is there a pad in here you could put underneath his head?
So you're dropping down even though.
I'm dropping, I'm actually going, I'm trying to go that way with my force.
Okay.
Right. Now, does that feel any different to you?
It feels less painful on palpation. It was
Okay.
painful on the medial condyle
Yeah.
and on lateral and on the
Okay.
figurehead.
Now, I feel he's slightly anterior because there's the top of the tibia right there. Right there. So it's a hyperextension. So the worst thing you could do is that you would be reading, and this, well, your right knee would be extended, and you would be doing this with your other leg. That would hyperextend this leg. And not what I call a non-weight-bearing habit. That would affect the knee injury. I don't think the way we cross our legs, the way she's sitting right now, which is very common for women to tuck and do that, you know, when they're on a couch or something like that. I don't see my girls do that. But
Girls
not
do
much,
that,
you know what I'm saying? I think that's okay, but once you smack the knee, once you smack the leg, those positions become inflammatory. And you're unaware of it because it's not painful to do it, but then later you get up on the way to the bathroom and go, oh, and they'll tell you that it feels like it's unstable, it's going to come out from underneath them. And if you think about the tibia being out of place like that, isn't that an accurate architectural statement on the part of the patient? Or extension injury. So then I want to review with him his personal habits because this leg straight with this ankle, knee, or leg here would extend, hyperextend. Can you picture what I'm talking about?
Yes.
So you're just putting that little pad in the posterior fossa there?
Yes.
Yeah.
I want a firm roll because I don't want the knee to deform. I'm trying to control an event here, right?
Yeah.
So I don't want the knee to do anything like that, okay? And it's very common for people to say the first few times to do this, it doesn't feel like you're doing anything, and I tell you what you should say is, you're welcome.
So certain
Okay.
patterns of sitting and whatnot can mess you up. Do other patterns help you? Like,
They're rotated and lateral, so that actually exacerbates that.
sit
pattern.
straight, but is there any weird way I could sit?
Yeah, it's really pretty difficult. So there's the underside of her condyles right there. There's the underside of her condyles. So it's basically the same thing. It's the posterior tibias, right?
Is it pretty common to have a posterior tibia?
I think it's 50-50. I have anterior tibia, so I hyperextend my reach for stuff. That's what I found out. So I really blew out my knee reaching for something in my van that my kids had left in the van, and I was trying to do some Christmas, for dinner, grocery shopping, and I hyperextended my knee,
So he's pushing it down.
and the grocery cart became my walker to do the shopping. And when I got home, I could barely make it up the stairs and got everybody else to unload the groceries. I found in the next few weeks how often I hyperextend my knees reaching for stuff in the office. If you told me before that injury that I hyperextend my knees all the time, I'd say, well, shit. It took the injury to bring to light what I'm actually doing with my knee, so it's really tough sometimes to be aware of your own body mechanics when you're doing stuff that you're used to doing. And then throw an injury in there, like then you're in a car accident and you're